Did you know that you share about 50% of your DNA with a banana? Fascinating, isn't it? This is just one of the many surprising facts about evolution. Now you might be thinking, how on earth can this be? Well, it's quite simple, really. Evolution is a process that connects all life on our planet. It's like a giant web, weaving together the stories of every living thing, from the smallest microbe to the largest whale. And yes, that includes you and your banana breakfast. This interconnectedness is due to our shared DNA, the biological blueprint that shapes who we are and what we're made of. It's a testament to the power and mystery of evolution, showing us that in the grand scheme of things, we're all related. So next time you're peeling a banana, remember, you're not that different. Ever wonder why some animals have oddly specific features? Like a giraffe's long neck or a cheetah's incredible speed? Evolution has the answers. To start, let's take a journey to the sun-drenched savanna where giraffes roam. These tall, majestic creatures didn't always have such lengthy necks. You see, over time, giraffes with slightly longer necks could reach those tantalizing, nutritious leaves higher up in the trees. These giraffes then had a better chance of survival, and importantly, of passing on their long-necked genes to the next generation. Over millions of years, the cumulative effect of these tiny changes led to the giraffes we see today, with their skyscraping necks. Now let's shift gears and sprint over to the world of cheetahs. Cheetahs are the speed demons of the animal kingdom, clocking in at an impressive 60 miles per hour. But why so fast? Well, evolution is to thank. In the fierce competition of the wild, being able to outrun your dinner or indeed a predator can be a matter of life or death. Over generations, cheetahs that were a little quicker on their feet had a better chance of survival, and thus, passing on their speedy genes. These examples illustrate how evolution is not about striving for perfection, but rather, about adapting to the environment. It's a never-ending dance between an organism and its habitat, with each influencing the other. The traits that offer a survival advantage in a particular environment get passed on, while those that don't, fade away. But it's not always about physical traits. Evolution also encompasses behaviors. For example, some birds have learned to use tools like twigs to extract insects from tree bark, a skill that gives them an edge in the survival game. So while the concept of survival of the fittest is often misunderstood to mean survival of the strongest, it's more accurate to say survival of those best adapted to their environment. It's not about being the toughest or the fastest, but simply about being the best fit. So, survival of the fittest doesn't necessarily mean the strongest, but rather those best adapted to their environment. Evolution isn't just about animals and plants. It impacts our daily lives too, especially when it comes to fighting diseases. You see, evolution is a constant, relentless process that doesn't pause or take a break. It's continually happening all around us, even in the smallest of organisms, bacteria and viruses. Now, when we talk about bacteria, it's important to remember that not all of them are harmful. In fact, many are essential for our survival. But there are those that can cause diseases, and they're getting smarter. When we use antibiotics to kill these bacteria, the ones that survive are often those that have evolved resistance to the drug. They then multiply, creating more drug-resistant bacteria. This is why you often hear about superbugs that are resistant to multiple antibiotics. It's evolution in action, right under our noses. And what about viruses? They're even smaller than bacteria but can cause big problems. Like the recent COVID-19 pandemic, for instance. Viruses mutate, or change over time, and sometimes these changes allow the virus to spread more easily or escape from our immune systems. This is why we're seeing new variants of the virus. It's not because the virus is clever or malicious, but simply because it's evolving. So, the fight against diseases is essentially a race against evolution. Evolution doesn't have an endpoint. It's a continuous process that's happening right now, even in our own bodies. Picture this. Our ancestors hunched over open fires, gnawing on chunks of meat. Tough stuff, right? Literally. Their jaws had to be robust, their teeth sharp and strong, including those often troublesome wisdom teeth. But with the advent of cooking, our diet became softer and easier to chew, reducing the need for such powerful jaws and extra molars. As a result, our jaws have been shrinking over generations, and today, wisdom teeth have become less common. Some of us don't even develop them at all. But wait, there's more. Evolution isn't just about what's disappearing, it's also about what's appearing. Take lactose tolerance, for example. A few thousand years ago, most humans couldn't digest milk after childhood, but when we started domesticating animals, milk became a reliable food source. Over generations, more and more people developed lactose tolerance, and today, many of us can enjoy a glass of milk or a slice of cheese without a second thought. So, what might the future of evolution hold? Will we develop new abilities or lose outdated ones? Will our bodies adapt to climate change, technological advances, or even space travel? The possibilities are as endless as evolution itself. So who knows? In a few thousand years, we might be a completely different species. Now, isn't that a thought? If you like the video, be sure to check our channel for more quality content. Until next time, peace.